Hi guys, welcome back on my YouTube channel. Today I will show you the different team that I use in the clan war against CLS Prime. Let's see, let's fight.
If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down. Let me down.
Here we got a very tanky comp, and when you play against Badwin, against Gideon, and against Ain with Gailan, which is very tanky, but it has a lot of shields, and someone can easily counter the shields meta, specifically when the team is very tanky and slow. He is Tristan. So I highly recommend you to use Tristan against that kind of comp. Here we're gonna use Tristan with the Wood Relic, and he's probably going to do a very good job, and it should be the best. He is probably the best option against that kind of comp. We will just bring some debuff, because if we don't have enough debuff, specifically defense down or increase damage, then we will never do enough damage, even if Tristan is doing a lot of damage against a shields comp. But in this game, you really need to play with debuff like defense down and increase damage. It's highly increase the damage. The difference is so huge that you can't play without that kind of debuff. So we will see what Tristan gonna do against them. Here we just will put the break death, obviously, with Morgan. We got enough tankiness to tank the hit, the counter attack of Ain, and now we're just gonna kill Ain fast. So as you can see, it was very easy, and now we got enough here and enough damage to finish this support very easily with Tristan. You will see that even if Badwin used his skill 3, it is considered as a protection, and it will trigger the passive of Tristan and the Chivalry 8. So as you can see, he just totally killed everyone very easily. So this is for the first fight. Here we're gonna use a classic speed damage dealer serpent comp with Brennan to avoid to be killed by the counter attack of Ain. When you use C-Rares, which will charge the attack gauge by 20%, the second champ on the team has to have 70% of her maximum speed to avoid to be cut. If you respect that, then you should not have any problem to at least play before the enemy team. So as you can see, we killed them easily. You can also use the attack charge from Claricine. I didn't do that on this fight because I had enough speed on my event to already outspeed the different champs on the enemy comp. But you can also charge the attack gauge of Serpents. Not Serpent, I think it's for everyone with the skill 2. If you unlock the Chivalry 4, I think, you must check the Chivalry. So easy fight. Let's find another opponent. We're now gonna use the Hound comp against this guy, and you will see that you can easily make a very decent comp around Viola with Clodas and Aelen. Why? Simply because Viola going to trigger cooperation attack from all of Hound allies, and on the skill tree, and Clodas and Ellen got very decent skill tree. They will reduce the attack cost. So if your Viola is faster than the enemy team, then you will trigger the skill tree of Ellen and Clodas, and honestly it should be already over for the enemy comp, because you will reduce the attack edge, then you will be able to play, and you will see that Clodas is doing a lot of damage, much more you probably expect. So you don't need to play Aqua Guinevere. I think that you should keep Aqua Guinevere to make another team. You will see that with these champs that you probably never use in Clan War, you will be able to kill a lot of different comp. So always check that your champs don't miss anything and start the fight. We check again. I always scared to forget something. So we start with the skill 3. It will trigger the joint attack. And it is already game over. We killed healed. And now we just need to kill the different supports, which is not gonna be complicated, as you can see. So another option for you guys. Let's fight the... Okay, we controlled the heals, and then now we're just gonna use Oblivion, and here we should... Okay, perfect. Okay, pretty easy this fight. It was all about the speed, and now we need to... We still have 3 attacks, and we still have a lot of decent champ. Oh, yes, for this guy I should have keep my Guinevere, I guess. If I can outspeed this guy, then it should not be too hard. Gonna try to play with no, not this guy. Yeah, I think this one is the easiest. We need to kill Aqua Guinevere. He's gonna play. He's gonna put the Oblivion with Lancelot. It's gonna be pretty annoying. So I don't think that I can win against this guy. This one is the best option, I guess. Gonna try to play and hope that Hein gonna counter attack. Yeah, I will play Hein with a lot of counter attack, and also, or maybe I can try to outspeed this guy. No, I can't. I don't think I can. I still have Caleb and Arthur, which could be a very great option against this team. So I'm gonna use Caleb and Arthur right here. Ain, and who else could I pick? Maybe I can use Sarah for the immunity. No, I can't. It's not a good option. I think this girl can be a very good option. And the last one, I need to be careful about Bediver because Bediver is doing a lot of the mage. I'm gonna use, who else could I use here? Maybe I know. I'm gonna use this guy just to put the defense down. And I will change the gear of my Ain. Yes, I'm gonna use Ain with full counter-attack set, so she should be able to kill everyone. Let's check what do we have. I don't think that I have that much descent gear in counter-attack sets. I really need to make a descent counter-attack set for my Ain. Okay, I got that thing. That one is great. Fight resistance here. I think this one is better. Then here I need attack. Do I have attack percent? I have. That's great. So I do need only one more attack percent set. I think I have sadly only this. And here you can also use safeguard. I think safeguard is a great option. Do I have any good safeguards here? Evasion, defense? No, that's bad. So I gonna use critical strike. But I think I don't have attack percent here. How much crit rate? Don't need critical strike rate. I need only critical strike damage. Can be okay. It's not the best option, obviously. So now I know that I need to work on a descent set for my Ain. And there, I'm gonna use strive sets, which should be the best option. We're just gonna swap strive set that I have here, here, and here. So like that, she should be able. And yeah, also I like to play Gideon with as much effect resistance as possible, because she can, if she can resist, and resistance, what do I have? Effect resistance as substat. I don't have great gear here. I'm gonna use this one, and there, recovery. So she has 200 effect resistance. I'm gonna swap set number 2. Okay, and then I'm gonna use as much effect accuracy on this guy because he's mainly here. Oh, I waited too long. Ah non, arrête, je fais la vidéo. Allez, allez, levez-vous de là.
Welcome you on YouTube channel.
Tu veux que je mette un taquet ou quoi? Okay. I can also play with counter-attack sets here. Maybe it should be a better option. Yes, I'm gonna use that counter-attack set. Something that you need to know about Gideon is that if you trigger the counter-attack on her, then you can trigger her passive. I'm gonna explain you why. This is something that normally you can't do, but she got that one. When she will counter attack with the skill 1, then she will heal the ally with the lowest HP. And when she will heal the ally with the lowest HP, then it will trigger her third passive, which will increase the attack gauge of 2 random allies. And independent chance to charge attack gauge of 2 random allies. So she can trigger this one. Normally you can't trigger the passive with the counter attack, but with Gideon it is a bit different because it is not the counter attack which will trigger the passive, but it is the skill 1 which will trigger the passive. That's why it works with Gideon. And oh, you see, I don't have any gear on Caliber Archer. I don't know why. Yeah, because I changed it for... Yeah, okay. I remember now. I changed the gear for Tristan. Where are you, Tristan? So I just need to swap back. Where is Tristan? Here. Okay, so it doesn't take that much time now. And here, oh yeah, I forgot this guy. Yeah, I need to change also, and this guy just needs to have effects accuracy. If you have effect accuracy on this guy, then he will do his job. His job is just to... You can also use the other guy. This one. It's okay, we don't care. Effect accuracy. Hit accuracy, critical strike rate, effect accuracy. We're gonna play with HP, then maybe he is going to tank. Effect accuracy here. Okay, well, it's okay. I think he has enough effect accuracy, 150. You can also play him with Unity sets. You can change the relic and use him with Unity set, and he will be able to buff the team. Even if the relic is not maxed, I don't care that much. I just want him to buff the team HP. Okay, so he's not tanky that much. First slot, I'm gonna use Gideon Archer in woods, obviously. And okay, let's fight. If I'm enough lucky, then I will be able to cleave just with against Morgan. This is not what I expected. Okay. 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 Okay, it works. The most important is to win the fight. Even if it was not that easy. Okay, so now we're gonna try to kill this guy. So here, what do we have? We have Ain, Guinevere, and what champs do I have left? I still have this girl, and healed. So if I play with healed with enough speed, So I think she should be able to cleave this team. I also need to be careful about Arthur. So I probably gonna play Sigrun to counter Arthur. Escort, Taunt. I need someone to counter Arthur. I'm gonna use Badwin. Badwin is very insane. He has very good skill sets. I'm gonna use the gear on the tired setting. My fastest gem is Aqua Ginever. So I'm gonna use the set on Aqua Ginever. So I should be able to outspeed them. And I'm gonna use, obviously, Strife sets. What do I have? Do I have some effect resistance with high speed? Or effect accuracy? Effect resistance? That one, if, okay, not. Well, I think I'm gonna use this one. Attack speed. Pierce and attack speed. 1, 2, 3. Wow, amazing, guys. Amazing. This is exactly what we want. And we have been very lucky here. And there I'm gonna change for there and there, and I want to use the set that I used on Lancelot. And this is perfect because I don't even need to change. Oh no, this is not what I wanted to do. Change with Lancelot again. I did something wrong here. Yes, it's here. I'm gonna put on the number slot 2 because I will be able to put back the gear on my Lancelot, and right here, change. Okay, so now we should be able, okay, perfect, and I guess I'm gonna need to have more speed on this guy. I don't think that his Archer has a lot of speed, so it should be okay if I just put some speed here and some speed here. $220. I think it should be okay. Archer is not that fast. So we check again. Every time check that you have the good gear. And here we don't have the good one. So perfect. Okay, let's fight. So we want to kill, obviously we want to kill Ain first. Then right here, okay, we cleaved easily everything. And as I said, now just break the attack of Archer, and it's not gonna deal that much to Mage. So I should be able to tank very easily, as you see. And now we're gonna finish this girl. Gonna put another break attack. Okay. Game over. So. And we still have one more attack to do. So we're gonna now attack. Who else we can fight? I think this guy, we should be able to win against this guy if we use. We're gonna use this guy here, him, and the last pick can be. Who else can we use here? We gonna use this girl? No. Yes. Well, I feel like it doesn't matter that much who's gonna be the last pick. I just want my behavior to cleave easily. So as always, I gonna just change the gear from who had it was healed. Yes, it was healed. So we're gonna swap from healed to him. I think we can also build Charlotte for this content. I'm gonna probably build her as soon as possible. So we change the gear here. Okay, boss got the descent gear. And this girl, I'm lazy. I'm very lazy. And as I said, it doesn't matter that much, I think. I'm gonna use... should I have used Charlotte here, for example? Or maybe Sigrun? She can bring some tankiness. Does she has there? No, she doesn't. Oh, she has there. Okay, there, and there. So let's see what we can do with this team. Everything gonna be about the counter attack. He's playing Nikkei in Flame Relic, so he will have to deal the mage. And I think it's gonna be enough to... Okay, we didn't... Oh, yes, I do something wrong. I fight there. I am... You know why did I fight? Simply because I forgot that this guy has Guinevere. So it means that sadly I can't control that very bad. And that's why you need to play attentively. I could not control this guy because of Guinevere, and so my Hardwin was totally useless. I should not have used this counter attack team against this guy because of Guinevere. And also, why did he outspeed? How did he outspeed? I think is Everett outspeed my Bediver? Why? I don't know why. He was on the before on the rotation. So we lost one fight, we won 6 fights. I hope you enjoyed to see this video. Bye bye, guys. I'm gonna show you the gear that I use. Sorry. I'm gonna show you the different gear that I use. So I didn't change that gear, I guess. Yeah, it was the gear that I used for Tristan and Caliban Archer. So it looks like that. A lot of attack, critical strike rate in focus sets. This is the set that I use for Lagerta. A lot of effect accuracy. Obviously, a lot of attack. Some critical strike rate and critical strike damage. She is built as a damage dealer. Morgan, I used this gear. Yeah, I used this gear because I played her with CLS, right? I forgot. But if you don't play her with CLS, which will buff the attack gauge, then you should play with a full speed set. Here is the stuff that I used, or I forgot to change first. You see, I did a lot of things wrong. I should have swapped for strife set, obviously, and then I would have much more attack. I don't even have attack speed. Attack. I have only this, but this is great. HP, defense, pierce. So we're gonna roll, and maybe we're gonna change. If we can have 3 procs in the same sub stats. No, we don't. So I'm gonna keep this one, even if it is 5 stars. So this is the stuff that I use for Bediever, but sadly it doesn't work. And as well, you should have much more critical strike rate, obviously. Here is the stuff that I use on Evil Rats. Brennan. My Claricine has a lot of speed too. I mean, 318. I made a video about the speed that you need to have when you play with someone who charged the attack gauge. It was on CLS. You're gonna need to have like 70% of the speed of CLS if you play with someone with 20% attack gauge charge. So 318 is enough for me. And here's the stuff that I use on Claudius. As you noticed during the fight, she dealt a lot of damage, even if she doesn't have a very decent gear. I mean, it is not something crazy. I think I don't know why it is not. This is very bad, I feel. I could do something better, I guess. But it works very well. So don't underestimate this champ. I think she's very strong, and I really recommend you guys to play with her, especially when you use Vela. There's the gear of Gideon, as much speed as possible. This is the gear of my Nikkei. Here I changed the gear. Yeah, I changed the gear. I used my fastest gear on her during my last fight. Here I normally use this set, but I think, yeah, I use this set because on my defense in Clan War, I'm using Boss in the team, so she is supposed to have the counter attack buff. But I think for PvP, the counter attack set is much stronger, especially if you don't play with Boss. I didn't play this guy. There, Aquagineva, I used my fastest gear. Same for her. So most of the time, you're gonna need to swap the gear. And this is the gear for Urians. I'm gonna change the gear for Urians. I need much more effects, accuracy, I guess. And much more offensive stats. He's too tanky right here. And same for her. I'm gonna make a new build with much more offensive stats. Boss has to be fast, so 360 speed. He has a self-speed buff at the beginning of the fight, so it means that he's probably around 380, 390 speeds at the beginning of the fight. So this is the end of the video. This is all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed to see this video. Bye bye. See you soon.